Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing another cast video, and today we're going to be doing the makeover for our Gen 2 heir for Whimsy Stories. Now, if you have been keeping up with the Whimsy series, we just finished up Gen 1 with our first heir, McKenna, aka Mac. She was our founder and matriarch, and we are going to be continuing on with her daughter Daisy as our next generation. I was honestly really caught between all of the kids for which one we were going to pick. I really thought we were going to end up going with the oldest, Sage, just because I do tend to pick the oldest when I'm choosing the heirs, and also I really liked him and I thought that he was going to end up being the one we would go for. But the longer that, I played and the longer I thought about it, I realized that his personality just really did not fit, and that was only solidified, I think, when he became a teenager. It just became pretty obvious that he was not suited to be the heir. So I decided to pick one of the girls and settled on Daisy. I really just thought that her personality suited being the heir for Gen 2 a lot more. She just really had the vibe I was looking for, and I'm honestly super excited to get started with her and to start playing with her story. Now, I'm not going to go through all of the Gen 2 rules and get too detailed into the story right now, just because I will be going into further detail when we actually get started with her gen, but I do want to go through at least some of the requirements that are going to be for the next gen. Now, one of the main things that you can already see in this cast video is that she is going to be an unflirty sim. We are going to need both the unflirty and family-oriented traits, which of course I will give her family-oriented once she becomes a full adult, but right now she is a teenager, so I'm not able to give her that trait just yet. But for now, she is unflirty and outgoing, and then she does also have the super parent aspiration, which is again something I can't really get started on until she becomes an adult, but I still wanted to go ahead and give it to her anyway, just because that is going to be her aspiration moving forward. Now, a few of the requirements that we are going to be going through with Gen 2 are, of course, the unflirty and family-oriented traits, the super parent aspiration. She is going to be in the education career. Once she gets through high school and graduates, she will be working towards becoming a teacher. And of course, due to the unflirty trait, she won't be getting into any romantic relationships, at least not right now. More on that later, of course. But as of right now, she's really not going to be focused on relationships and romance, not like her parents were. She's going to be a little bit more focused on becoming a teacher, working with children, and eventually starting a family of her own, but in a little bit of a unique way that I've never really explored on this channel before. Like I said, I don't want to go too deep into it just because, I have some future plans for her and I really don't want to spoil any of those just yet, but I am super excited to get into it, and I'm really excited to officially start playing with her and start building up her story. Now, we technically have already started on stream. We've already started kind of playing with her, but just so you guys are aware, the first episode that will be going out for her, it's a little bit more of a prologue kind of episode, just because her and her siblings, they are teenagers right now, and like I said earlier, I can't really officially get started on her until she becomes an adult, but I still wanted to be able to show, her teenage years, at least just a little bit. I didn't want to skip, straight from child straight into young adult, just because, we miss out on a lot of the family moments that way, and we miss out on a lot of just her growing up, her teen years, all that kind of stuff. So the first episode that will be going out, I think it's a little bit more of a prologue. It's a little chiller, just something that's kind of in between. Just that way we don't end up skipping through her entire life just to, jump straight into young adulthood. And if you guys have fully caught up with Gen 1 and you are interested in checking out the series live, that way you don't have to wait for the uploads to go up. We do stream this series every Wednesday at 10 a.m. Pacific time. So if that's something you guys are interested in and you guys want to be able to catch the series live and actually be able to be a part of her story and be a part of, making decisions as we move forward, then I highly recommend you guys to check out the live streams on Twitch. The link is always in the description below. Now, I've kind of just rambled on a lot about the series as a whole and not really much about the actual cast video that's happening. I don't exactly know where we're at in the video right now just because I'm recording this separately, but if you guys have already noticed, the first outfit that I created for her, I really struggled to kind of get the look for her. I was really torn on if I wanted to make her very girly or if I still wanted to make her pretty casual. I was trying to give her a different style from Mac, something definitely unique to Daisy as opposed to, just doing a rehash of Mac's style. But as I was, going through different hair and different clothes and all that, I kind of decided I didn't really want to go too girly with her. So the first outfit that I do for her, I really liked it. I thought it was super cute. but I don't actually use that as her everyday look. I do, I think, repurpose it for her party look, I believe. So I did end up moving that to her party look at the end of the video. I'm, again, not sure exactly where we're at in the video right now, but you'll be able to see it all at the end. Another thing I did as well was, because I actually recorded this on separate days, I was starting to get a little burnt out, I think, by the end of the first recording, and I was getting kind of lazy. So I decided to, split up my recording for her makeover over the course of a couple days. So I did actually go back and add some extra outfits, ones that did not end up getting into the recording. So I will show all of her outfits at the end, all of the final outfits that I did decide on. They will all be shown right at the end of the video, but there were a few that did not get into the recording because I did them after the fact. But I really, really love her style. It took me a second, like I said, to kind of get the hang of like where I wanted to go with her. But I think once I found my footing with her, I really dove into it, and I really, really like how she turned out. I used a lot of yellows and bright colors and flowery patterns. And of course, because her name is Daisy, I couldn't resist using some cute little daisy earrings, as well as I think I used a daisy necklace for her at one point. I did also run into a bit of an issue with her hairstyles because not a lot of the Nightcrawler hairs that I used for her were the correct length. And then also the ones that were the correct length, they weren't necessarily the same brown swatch because some of them are not the same across the different hairstyles. So unfortunately, I was very limited in my choices of hairstyles that I could pick for her that were both the right length and also the right color. But overall, I really had fun with her makeover, and I really am proud of how she turned out. I hope that you guys like her as well. And yeah, I believe that's it. I think we're coming to the end of the video now, but I'm not exactly sure. Again, I'm recording this separately than the actual footage. So I hope that you guys enjoy Daisy's makeover, and I hope that you will look forward to the first episode of Gen 2 of Whimsy Stories. Like I said, I stream this series every Wednesday at 10 a.m. Pacific time over on my Twitch. The link is in the description below if you guys are interested in checking that out live. And of course, if you guys miss out on the streams live, then you can check them out here on YouTube when they get uploaded. As always, I want to thank you guys so much for watching, as well as for your patience in me getting this video up. I apologize that it took a little bit longer than usual, but like I said, I really appreciate you guys waiting. Thank you guys all so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye!